it's a Good Friday, and it is a Good Friday to be going out for a run because the weather today is gorgeous. It's actually quite warm. It says 13 degrees Celsius, but I'm feeling warm already, and we're quite early in the morning. We are on a what I would call hybrid run today. We've done some pavements, we're on some trails now, we'll do some more pavements, but ultimately we're trying to get to the top of Caterham Viewpoint. You'd have seen it in previous videos if you've watched the channel for a while, and it's a lovely spot and a good sort of goal to get up there. It's going to be around half marathon distance, this run, out and back, if we can do this. So enjoy some scenery as we will be running to Caterham Viewpoint. We have made it up to the top of Caterham Viewpoint, quite high up here, and as a result of that we get this lovely view to admire for a couple of minutes before we get back on our feet and run back again. But the beauty of the way home is it's pretty much all downhill. So as I mentioned at the start, it's a hybrid run today, and we did have to make some decisions on what shoes we would wear. I have gone with trail shoes, Brooks Caldera 8s, because they've got a lot of cushioning on them. And I did want cushioning today because these trails are rock solid. It's been dry here in the UK for pretty much the last 2 months. And the ground is very hard. He's gone for the road shoes though, because to be honest, you could pick either. As long as you've got some nice cushioning on, I think the grip on road shoes is fine on the trails bit. And then of course some of what we're doing today is also pavements, and these shoes that I'm wearing today, the Caldera 8s, they cope okay on pavements because of the cushioning that they've got. Just been saying that we forgot how long this route is. Although it's harder on the way out because it's more uphill, there is certainly some slopes on the way back as well, and we're certainly feeling those right now. We've got 5k to go remaining in this run today. That'll bring us to around half marathon distance, I think. And as you can see, a bit more pavements here, or road, so we're going to struggle home and reward ourselves with a nice coffee when we get there. I think he's a bit broken, whereas I'm going to be resting tomorrow. What are you doing tomorrow, Paul?
100-mile bike ride.
Yeah, that doesn't sound a very good idea to me, but anyway, we'll see how it gets on in that one. Final kilometre, and it's fair to say our legs are not used to running half marathon distance with some elevation, but it was worth doing just for that view. Today's run is going to have a purpose, and in my mind every run should have a purpose, and that purpose can be different for whoever you are and for whatever you're trying to achieve on your running journey. But for me today, this run's purpose is to try and stay as much as possible within zone 2. Sometimes the purpose will be completely different to that. It might be distance based, it might be pace based, it could be that you want to go and have a nice sociable run with your mates, it could be anything. But to have a purpose means that you can look back on the run afterwards and say, well, did I achieve the purpose that I set out to when I set out on that run? And because I'm sharing this video with you here on YouTube, you are going to hold me accountable, because I will share with you, did I achieve the majority of this run that we're doing right now in zone 2? So if you went out for a run today, let me ask you a question, and you can answer it in the comments below if you want to. What was the purpose of your run, and did you achieve that purpose at the end of it? And of course, as I'm telling you about my purpose of this run to be in zone 2 for as much as possible, of course the heart rate goes above zone 2, doesn't it, into zone 3, because I'm there talking to you on this video, concentrating more on that than the effort that I'm putting into the run. So a telling off to me for that one. So why am I trying to stay within zone 2 as much as possible during this run? There's 2 reasons. Okay, so as you know, I am coming back from an injury, an ankle injury that sort of set me out for 2 months, where I was only really able to do 1 run per week. We've now sort of stepped that up to 2/3 runs a week. We went a bit crazy on Good Friday and did that half marathon distance run, which was a little bit beyond me, but I did take 2 days rest afterwards and feeling absolutely fine on this run today. But partly it's down to that I want to stay in zone 2, because to stay in zone 2 I have to run slower. If I run slower, I'm less likely to get a reoccurrence of that ankle injury. Also, staying in zone 2 helps a lot with restoring some of my fitness. I had got to some sort of consistency within the fitness before that injury, but obviously having 2 months where I'm not really running much, that's dropped considerably. So if I was just running this normally, most of it would be in zone 3. I'm having to concentrate and slow down a lot to keep it in zone 2, but that is hopefully helping for me to regain some fitness. 89% of this run in zone 2 and below. So I think, set out with a purpose to stay largely in zone 2, I think I achieved that successfully. Guys, thank you very much again for watching to the end of this video. If you haven't already done it, I would appreciate a little thumbs up to give the video a like, and if you're new around here, then why not consider subscribing. But for now, see you in the next one.